Ecotech's show, we're promoting our TexCoat G4 finishing machine to replace pad applications. We're also showcasing another product called TexForce, which is used for remoistening in different applications of weaving as well as knitting. If you look at traditional finishing, it really hasn't changed over the last 100+ years. You're dipping the fabric into the bath and saturating it and squeezing out excess, and then the stenter frame is used to evaporate the water in the process. TexCoat is a completely different method. We really are making a paradigm shift in the industry. Now we are spraying the application with as low a pickup or add-on rate as possible, so we're no longer saturating the fabric. We're only putting on the required amount. And what this means is you have much less water to evaporate, and therefore your processes can run at higher speeds and better efficiency. At the end of the day, you're mainly evaporating water out of the fabric. Less water means less energy. Less energy required means higher production speeds. Higher production speeds means lower cost. And on top of that, it's a much more sustainable solution. So the brands are much happier with the lower carbon footprint that's being put out by the factories. So reducing all of this water from taking a typical add-on or pickup of 65 or 70%, and now you're taking it down to 25%. This drier fabric can be processed very quickly through the stenter. We have some customers that use pad-based finishing, and their maximum speed is 60 meters per minute. Once they added TexCoat, speeds doubled. They went from 60 meters per minute to 120 meters per minute. So one stenter can put out the same amount of production as two stenters. Well, the good news about TexCoat spray systems, or TexCoat G4, is the fact that it's non-contact. So the fabric is not coming in contact with our machine, and our machine is not contacting the fabric. So when you're making fabric changes, there's no need to empty the bath and replace. There's no bath to replace. Where the typical padder has a 150 liter bath, we only have a small 3-liter tank. When you do need to make a change with TexCoat G4 is if you're changing recipes, if you're going from one softener to a water repellent to an antimicrobial, then you need to empty the 3-liter tank and clean the system. Takes about 6 minutes. Compare that to about a 20-25 minutes for an average changeover for a pad-based system. We have many customers in Pakistan. Unfortunately, I can't rattle through the list of the customers. Some of the customers are basically, their return on investment is so strong, they're not quick to share how much they're saving, of course. But I can give you a general idea. You will find us in the Karachi area, you'll find us in Lahore, Faisalabad area, you'll find us in knits for typical consumer type of garments. You will find us in technical woven fabrics for military applications and workwear. But the real sweet spot for us in Pakistan right now is bed sheeting. The bed sheeting industry has really grasped TexCoat G4 technology, and we have many customers with several machines applying softeners and resins on their bed sheeting fabrics. In my view, I'm quite confident that the tariffs will work themselves out. I think it'll be a net positive for most markets. I was in Vietnam 2 weeks ago at Saigon Tech just after the tariffs were announced. And honestly, the factories are taking a positive look. They think that it could actually be a benefit, that some of the shifting could go from one region to their region. And I think the same is true for the Pakistani market, that they may actually see some upside to this. But I'm convinced that within the next few weeks that the whole tariff discussions will be behind us. The U.S. government is making agreements every day with countries to, let's say, satisfy the global market. So I feel quite good that at the end of the day, it'll be a positive. This is our third or fourth year in a row that we've exhibited at Egotex with Alameen. First of all, I have to make a big shout out to Alameen. They're the absolute best partner we could possibly have. They really have a close relationship with the customer. And as our market has grown in Pakistan, with each Egotex, we see more customers, and we have many of our existing customers are coming to visit just to tell us how happy they are with their technology. And we have some other customers or potential customers that we have not sold machines yet. They're hearing the buzz in the market. There's a major buzz in the market on TexCoat G4, and we've had many customers just yesterday coming in just to try to understand more how TexCoat G4 can save them money by saving water, energy, chemicals, and also be better for the environment.